doing to eat and just make a living? Is he just a bum eating Hare Krishna and they give him food or what?
All right, thank you.
Well, this man works about 19 hours a day to spread, you know, the highest welfare activity of all. I mean, what is the world missing nowadays? There's lots of hospitals, there's lots of schools, there's lots of old age institutions, but look at the newspaper and the world isn't doing too well. So we say that the thing that the world needs the most is, you know, God consciousness. So if someone gives their life to spread God consciousness 18, 19 hours a day, I don't think that that's being a bum. I think that he's doing welfare activities. I don't, you know, just because he, you know, he could have kept his job. And most businessmen do who join our movement. We don't encourage them to give up, give up their business. But this man was so much, you know, determined in his own heart to want to directly preach that he decided to do that. I mean, a lot of people don't do that. But I think it would be unfair to call him a bum. You know.
Well, certainly his living, his lodging, etc., is provided though by.
Yeah, and let me explain that the lodging, you know, that our devotees have is really simple. Like I got 2 sets of clothes. This is one, and the other one is being washed right now.
Okay.
So I mean, and I sleep on a floor, you know, on a mat, on a simple mat. I don't have any bank account personally. I have no personal, you know, savings or of any type. I don't have my own vehicle. And I don't own anything except, you know, this cloth, and someone gave me a watch, and I got my prayer beads. So it's not like we're spending a lot of the public money on ourselves.
Well, and in the sense of fairness, it would have to be stated that ministers and priests and nuns and rabbis are paid by the church as well. I mean, they don't have other jobs as well.
Yeah.
Hello, you're on the air. Have you got a question?
Yes, I do. I'd like to know what their creation theory is, if it's like Adam and Eve or evolution or what.
Okay, good point. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, we don't.
The origins of life.
Yeah, well, the origin of life is by creation. God created the universe, the world, etc. If you read the Vedic literatures, you'll see a tremendously detailed explanation about the process of creation. There's theory of relativity is there about the atoms, about how to calculate time from the movement of atoms. Very scientific information is contained in the Vedas about the entire creation from the, it's not just a very simplistic description. So I just want to say we don't at all agree with Darwin's theory.
Oh, you don't?
No, we don't agree with Darwin's theory. We understand that there's evolution, but that's an evolution of consciousness. That we believe that the soul transmigrates.
Well, we've talked to fundamental Christians who disagree with Darwin. How do you explain scientific research and findings?
Well, then I don't. I mean, there's a lot of books written by Christians. We have our Bhaktivedanta Institute of PhD scientists also. Basically, there's no proof yet about Darwin's theory. It's still a theory. You know, there's so many missing links in the fossil records. I mean, basically, they have never yet substantiated Darwin's theory. We understand that there are many different species of life. According to our scriptures, there's 8,400,000 species. And the soul transmigrates through these different species. In other words, this is not your first birth. Now you have a human form of life. But previously, you may have had a life in so many different types of bodies.
So reincarnation is a tenet of your...
Yes, your consciousness is evolving. We believe in evolution of consciousness. And gradually you get a human body, and it's in this body that you can actually get out of the material world and go back to Godhead. Because human life is an opportunity for self-realization.
Okay. Hello, you're on the air. Have you got a question?
Yes, I'd like to know what happened to the, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correct or not, but I believe it's the Guru Maharaji Jai, the one who ran the Amsterdam. He was 14 years old at the time.
Oh, Maharaji. Yeah.
As far as I know, he started to go to nightclubs with his secretary, and that's the last thing I heard about him.
What was his...
He's got no connection whatsoever. The only connection...
A lot of Indian-based religions get jumbled together, don't they?
Yeah, but I think if you study his activity, you'll see, you know...
Was he a devotee of Krishna, though?
No, not at all.
No,
in fact, he called himself Krishna. He says he is God. He's God, you're God, we're all God. You just have to realize it. We don't agree with that at all.
Okay. Hello, you're on the air. Have you got a question?
Yes. Well, I've been really interested in the Hare Krishna movement. And I've noticed that in many pictures that they have a sitar. Is this a kind of a religious instrument or something?
Yes, sitar creates a harmonious atmosphere which is conducive to meditation. Meditation means to think of God. And the perfect meditation is where you can remember God throughout the day. That's why we chant Hare Krishna.
Okay. On that point, we're going to have to leave it. We're out of time. Guru Dev, thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Sharing information with us. We'll leave the judgment to you. That's about as good an explanation of it as we can make. Again, thank you for being with us.